following gameplay commentary is rated X for Extreme. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello and welcome back to That Extreme Wrestling channel. My name is Samson, I am the Extreme Gaming Guru, and today we're going to be taking a look at WWE 2K20 and how to do the steel steps and Japanese table glitch. Now, to do the steel steps and Japanese table glitch is pretty simple. The last few years we've had to slide them under the table. This year we do it a little bit different. So as you can see, we're going to hold the steps, walk towards the table, have your opponent hit you in the back. That's going to place the steel steps on top of the table. If you want to do 2 steps, you're simply going to grab the second set of steps. You're going to repeat the process. Just give yourself a little space. And then, as always, you're going to go ahead and do your OMG table finisher. Now, I do want to recommend that you use a finisher that doesn't require putting your opponent on the table. As you can see here, I'm using the AA. There's also 2 chokeslam variants that work very well for this. You can do it with other moves, but you take a chance of sliding the steps off of the table. And if the steps slide off the table, they glitch maybe 50% of the time, but not all the time. So you want to try and keep both sets of steps on the announce table. And once you do that, just like that, steel steps. Now, some things to keep in mind here with the steel steps glitch, especially when you're doing 2 of them. Sometimes when you stack them, if one step goes inside the other, it pretty much breaks the steps and it just makes it so you walk right through them, so watch out for that. But other than that, you can do moves on them. You can get them glitched into tables, and you can do moves onto the table and hit the steps. A bunch of different stuff you can do. Feel free to experiment. The only thing I do ask is if you're going to share this out to a bigger channel like the 101 or Smack Talks or anybody like that, at least do me a favor, show some respect, and give me a little shout out or something. But moving on to the Japanese table glitch. I'm getting all tongue-tied here. Pretty much the same process. You're going to take the cover of the announce table off. You're going to get yourself a table, and then you're going to have your opponent, in my case a second controller, get a second table. You can do this especially with the steel steps glitch. If you're holding the steps, you can get the opponent to hit you in the back and knock the thing on, so you can still do it in CPU matches. But Japanese table glitch, same way. You set up one table, then you're going to take the second table, you're going to put it on top of the other table, do the double stack, and then you're going to push the top table off onto the announce table, get this table out of the way, and then once you do that, just like always, you're going to go ahead, do your OMG table announce finisher, and just like that, you got yourself a Japanese table. Now, what is a Japanese table? Well, if you watch series like Botchamania and things like that, no doubt you've seen clips of Japanese matches where they hit a move and the table just refuses to break. Well, that is pretty much what happens with this glitch. You get a table and you can do various grapple moves, things like that. You can walk on top of it and the table will refuse to break. Now, there are certain moves that will break the table, like some of the actual table grapples and things like that will break the table. So be pretty choosy about what moves you try to do, but for the most part, it won't break. You can set it on fire, you get the table glitched into it, or the stairs glitched into it. A bunch of fun stuff you can have. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Enjoy 2K20 while it lasts. 2K22 is quickly approaching. And until next time, guys, goodbye and good night. Thank you. Bye.